Hi everyone, my name is Rita Crompton, also known as the Inventor Lady. Last night I had the opportunity to talk to a group of inventors, and we were talking about that first step. What do you do first when you have an idea? And the comprehensive independent search is the number one thing that you're going to do. Yes, there's a lot of other steps, but knowing how to move forward is the most important thing. So you get a good search done. Now, there's a variety of ways to go about doing that. First, you look around as much as you can, and when you say, okay, I haven't really found anything, now it's time to get an independent set of eyes on it. All right, somebody who doesn't have any skin in the game and doesn't care whether or not you go ahead and decide to file a patent. So it's a conflict of interest for your patent attorney to do the search. They would rather write the patent. All right, so most of the questions came up with why. Why the international piece? Why is that so important? Well, if it's been done anywhere in the world at any time in history, you are not going to be granted a U.S. patent. And I'll get inventors who tell me, it's like, well, I don't plan on selling internationally. Doesn't matter. It's considered prior art. And so the U.S. Patent Office is not going to grant you a U.S. patent. It's that straightforward. The other thing we talked about is the product search. Why is the product search so important? If their patent attorney doesn't do it, why should they care? Well, you do care. You just don't know it yet. And I'm going to tell you why you care. It's because there's a 2.5-year blind spot at the USPTO. And it's a legitimate blind spot. They're not trying to hide anything. It's just a blind spot. The provisional patent applications are never made public. So that's a year. Then you've got a 1.5 years where the non-provisional or the utility patent is not published yet. 2.5 years. So how do we try to close that gap? We go out and we search trade shows that are related to your product. We search YouTube. All right, a lot of inventors will post a small video, and they put up a website. So we're going out and we are looking for anything that's been posted on social media that the patent filing, it says patent pending, and it's just in the blind spot. So we're going to try to look and find as many things as we can. The other thing is that looking at that USPTO database, it needs to be a classification search. So when you are ready to get a search done, when you think, okay, I haven't found anything yet myself, so I want to now go ahead and get that search done. How much is it going to be? All right, and who's going to do it? 2 of the questions you need to ask. If you're asking your patent attorney, a lot of times he's handing it off to a paralegal. He gets to see it first. He frames the conversation. If you have an independent group doing it, you ask the questions. Does it include the international search? And does it include the product search? Then you get the report first, not your attorney. It helps you frame the conversation and not the attorney. You by all means need a registered patent attorney to do the filing for you. Don't cut corners on that. We'll talk about that another time. But for right now, you want to be in charge of the conversation. And the only way to do that is that you see the report first and you're able to ask the questions. My name is Rita Crompton, and if you want to ask me any questions at all, reach out. Shoot me an email, rita@inventorlady.com. My phone number is everywhere. Go to my website. All right, it talks about the search. Go to searchquest.com. Again, you can find a lot of information on why the search is so important. And sometimes that $500 is the best $500 you can spend. After all, if there's stuff out there and you need to know about it, sometimes getting a no, save your money, is the best thing that can happen. Talk to you later.